What if your world is not real? What if everything you see is a controlled illusion? What if your memories, your fears, your victories are just code? What if the laws of physics are not laws, but restrictions? And what if the person you think you are was never you at all? Reality flickers, and in that flicker, the truth leaks through. A truth we were never meant to notice. Tonight, we pull the curtain back. We question every wall, every rule, every certainty. Take a breath, because once you step into this possibility, you don't go back. And if you choose to walk deeper with me into this strange and silent machinery we call the universe, subscribe, not as a habit, but as your first conscious choice in a world where almost nothing else may be. Imagine standing in a dark room, no windows, no doors, only shadows and echoes. You trust what you see, you trust what you hear. But what if both are lying to you? Plato warned us thousands of years ago, people chained in a cave, watching shadows on a wall, believing those shadows were real. Their entire world was nothing but a projection. So what about us? What if our stars, our skies, our memories are just another kind of shadow? Every day, our computers run millions of lines of code. Entire worlds appear on a screen. Characters are born, they choose, they fail, they rise, and none of them know their world was crafted by someone else. Now, look up at the night sky, the stars, the galaxies, the endless black. What if all of it, every light, every sound, every rule, is just a flawless simulation? A universe built from pixels, a reality stitched together only when we look at it. If our digital worlds can feel real to their characters, what makes us so sure that we are anything more? For thousands of years, one question has circled human thought. Is reality actually real? Philosophers never agreed on the answer, but they all sensed the same fracture. Descartes warned us centuries ago. He imagined a mind, a powerful deceiver, feeding us a world that doesn't exist. Every taste, every touch, every emotion, all of it, a crafted illusion. Eastern wisdom reached a similar truth. The concept of Maya, the world as a cosmic veil, a vast illusion that hides the real nature of existence. In Hindu thought, life is Lila, a divine play, a stage built by the Creator, where roles change, but the stage remains the same. Western mystics saw it differently, yet arrived at the same point. The universe, they said, might be a flawed construct, a design made by an incomplete creator, a world that feels real, but isn't the ultimate truth. Different cultures, different languages, same warning. Our senses cannot be trusted. What we touch may not be solid. What we see may not be true. What we call life may be no more than a beautifully crafted illusion, projected before our eyes. If the philosophers were right, then reality is not a fact. It is a story we were born into, without ever asking who wrote it. Science has its own questions it can't escape, and sometimes can't even explain. Nick Bostrom from Oxford offered a simple equation. 3 possibilities. Only one can be true. 1. Humanity will never build computers strong enough to simulate a universe. 2. Humanity will build them, but will never use them to simulate life. 3. We are already inside someone else's simulation. And the third one looks disturbingly plausible. Quantum physics makes the problem deeper. Particles behave like ghosts. They exist everywhere and nowhere until someone observes them. It's as if reality loads only when we look at it, just like a game engine, loading textures only when the player enters the room. Scientists call this wave function collapse, but they still can't agree on why it happens, or what it truly means. Then there is the mathematics of the universe. Galaxies move with precision, cells divide with rhythm, DNA folds with perfect symmetry. Everything seems to obey a hidden code. But here is the contradiction. If the universe is so perfect, why does science need constant updates? Why do theories break? Why do equations fail at the edges of black holes or the beginning of time? Physics works until it suddenly doesn't. And when it breaks, scientists patch the theory, the same way programmers patch a glitch. Technology complicates things even more. Every decade, our computers become thousands of times stronger. We already simulate worlds. We simulate weather. We simulate galaxies. We simulate lives. Give humanity a century, and creating a full universe will not sound impossible. And if we will one day simulate entire worlds, what stops us from asking the final question? What if someone else has already done it? And what if we are the ones inside their machine? The idea of a simulated world didn't stay in textbooks. It exploded into popular culture. For millions of people, the concept became real the moment the Matrix hit the screen. A world built from green code, a world where pain, love, fear, and identity were nothing more than programmed sensations. It looked like fiction, but it felt uncomfortably familiar. Even Elon Musk once said, "Our chance of being in the base reality is 1 in billions." To him, a simulation isn't a theory, it's almost a certainty. Then come the conspiracy theories. Déjà vu. They say it's a glitch, a moment when the system stutters, a line of code repeats. The Mandela effect. Millions remembering the same event, but remembering it wrong. Some claim it's evidence the universe patched itself. A quiet update, a silent rewrite. People go further, or they point at strange UFO lights, ghost sightings, sudden time lapses, moments when reality feels misaligned. They claim these aren't mysteries, they're bugs, visual errors. The universe struggling to render something it can't explain fast enough. And then there are personal stories, moments when life feels like it resets, like something unseen changed the script, like the path you were on suddenly shifts. Some call it fate, some call it intuition, but others see it as the system recalculating. Whether you believe any of this or not, the question remains, if our digital worlds can glitch, why wouldn't a simulated universe do the same? Long before modern science, long before computers, ancient traditions were already asking the same question. What if reality is not the final truth, but a veil? In Hindu philosophy, the universe is Lila, the divine play, a cosmic stage crafted by the Creator, a place where souls act their roles, while the true reality exists beyond the curtain. Eastern mystics speak of Maya, not as a trick, but as a gentle illusion, a layer that hides the deeper essence of existence, the mountains, the stars, the people we meet, all of them reflections, not the source. Some traditions describe the universe as the dream of the divine, a dream so detailed, so vivid, that entire civilizations unfold within it, and every life, every joy, every heartbreak is a moment inside that dream. In Islamic thought, the world is often called a place of test and impermanence, a temporary realm, a path leading toward a greater truth. This life feels solid, but it flows like a dream at dawn. Different languages, different symbols, different sacred stories, yet all whisper the same idea. This world may not be the final reality. It may be a passage, a stage, a dream, a layer placed upon a deeper truth we cannot yet see. And if ancient wisdom is right, then the question is no longer, is this real? But rather, what lies behind the veil? And why are we here to experience it? For many faiths, the idea of a crafted reality isn't strange at all. In fact, it is familiar, deeply familiar. In Islam, this world is often described as a place of testing, a temporary realm, a corridor leading to a greater and more permanent truth. Life feels real, yes, but its purpose lies beyond the surface, just like a traveller passing through a short night, on the way to an eternal morning. In Christianity, the world is sometimes viewed as a stage, a place where souls grow, learn, struggle, and return to the Creator who sees the full design. Nothing is random, nothing is meaningless. Every moment, even the painful ones, plays a role in a larger divine plan. Judaism carries a similar heartbeat. The universe is intentional, structured, built with purpose, a creation shaped by the will of God, where physical reality is only one layer of existence, a layer that points to something higher. These teachings don't call life fake, they call it temporary, meaningful, guided, a place we experience now, but not the final home. Some religious scholars even compare our world to a veil that hides the full truth until the appointed time. A veil we are meant to look beyond, not with our eyes, but with wisdom and faith. Different scriptures, different traditions, but a shared message. This world is not all that there is. It feels real, it matters, but it is not the final reality. Only the first chapter, and in that sense, the idea of a layered universe, a designed universe, is not a threat to faith. It echoes what many believers already accept. Life is a journey written with purpose, guided by a higher hand, and leading toward a truth far greater than the one we see. Not everyone agrees with the simulation idea, and not everyone thinks it leads us closer to the truth. Some believe it distracts us, pulling our attention away from deeper realities. Many scientists argue that if the universe were simulated, we would never be able to prove it. Every tool we use is part of the system. Every measurement happens inside the frame. You can't step outside the rules. When the rules define your existence, others question what the theory does to meaning. If life is simulated, they ask, does purpose disappear? Do choices lose weight? Does morality fade into code? Some believe this view empties life of value, but others counter that even in a designed world, meaning can still be real, purpose can still be intentional, and responsibility still matters. Philosophers raise a different point. They say consciousness might be the limit. Awareness, emotion, love, sacrifice, hope. These are not simple algorithms. They go beyond logic, beyond programming. Some argue that consciousness is a sign that we are more than machines. From a religious perspective, critics say something else. If the universe feels designed, that does not weaken faith, it strengthens it. A created world is not a fake world. It is a meaningful one, a purposeful one, a world crafted for growth, for testing, for the soul. So the debate circles back. Science challenges the theory, philosophy questions it, faith reframes it, and each perspective adds its own weight. The simulation idea may be exciting, it may be terrifying, but even its strongest supporters admit a simple truth. We still do not understand the universe. Not fully, not yet. That uncertainty keeps the door open, not because the theory is perfect, but because the mystery of existence remains unsolved. If this world is a simulation, then everything we feel might be part of the design. Joy, pain, fear, hope. They could all be written into the script. The dreams you see at night might be loading screens, the moments of déjà vu, tiny resets in the code, the sudden changes in your life, new branches in the storyline. And death could simply be the moment the program shuts down. A transition, not an end. But what if it's not a simulation? What if this world is real, yet still deeper and more mysterious than we imagine? What if the truth is not digital, but spiritual, not coded, but crafted? No matter which possibility you choose, one thing remains. You are here, you are aware, you are making choices, and maybe the real question is not, are we in a simulation, but something far more personal. If this world is designed, how will you live inside it? So now I ask you directly, what do you believe? Are we truly real? Or are we only the echo of a much greater mind? We've reached the edge of the question, not its answer, just its edge. Reality remains silent, and the universe still hides more than it reveals. What we explore tonight is only one layer, one possibility, one crack in the surface of existence. There are deeper questions waiting, stranger ones, darker ones, questions that pull at the fabric of time, identity, and the universe itself, and we're going to follow them, step by step, layer by layer, until the curtain lifts a little more. But for now, let this idea settle. Let it echo for a moment, in your thoughts, in your dreams, in the quiet space before sleep. If you're ready to walk further with me, if you want to keep exploring the hidden architecture of reality, then stay close and subscribe. Not as a routine, but as your signal, your decision, your first step into the next layer of the unknown. The next chapter is coming, and it begins deeper than where we started tonight.